Wasabi guys, welcome back. We have some Commander spoilers here. Not a Commander product for Streets of New Capenna, but Commander options that are going to be coming out in the main set. First, we have Jetmere, Nexus of Revels. Now, if you're not aware, the set, Streets of New Capenna, you have different gangs, different factions, but not street gangs as you might know them today, but gangs back in like the 1920s, 30s. You get kind of that Art Deco vibe of that period. Jetmere is a 4-mana, red, green, and white. It's going to be hard for me not saying Naya anymore. Legendary Cat Demon, a 5/4, with a few abilities here. Creatures you control get +1 power and have vigilance as long as you control 3 or more creatures. Creatures you control also get +1 power and have trample as long as you control 6 or more creatures. And creatures you control also get +1 power and have double strike as long as you control 9 or more creatures. This is what I've been waiting for in these colors, just something that rewards you for getting more creatures. And of course, the easiest way to get all of these would be to play a ton of tokens. Got a lot of instants and sorceries that give you a ton of creature tokens. Shouldn't be too difficult meeting all 3 of those conditions. Next up, we have Rafine, Scheming Seer. This 3-mana white, blue, and black, again, not gonna say Esper, for this legendary Sphinx Demon, a 1/4 with flying and ward 1. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature connives X, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Connive is a new ability. You draw X cards and then discard X cards. You put a +1/+1 counter on that creature for each non-land card discarded this way. That's very unconventional in these colors. We're used to these colors being associated with artifacts, good control builds. Focusing on combat is going to be a bit refreshing. Personally though, this is probably going to be one of the least interesting commander options, but who knows, it may end up being a pretty powerful commander option because Connive does allow you to get through your deck a lot quicker. This is the next commander option, the last one we'll talk about today. Lord Xander the Collector, a 7-mana, blue, black, and red, can't say Grixis, legendary vampire demon noble, a 6/6. This is insane. At first I thought it was Loki, but it's got like demon horns and looks pretty cool. When Lord Xander the Collector enters the battlefield, target opponent discards half the cards in their hand, rounded down. And whenever Lord Xander attacks, defending player mills half their library, rounded down. When Lord Xander dies, target opponent sacrifices half the non-land permanents they control, rounded down. This is incredible. I love this because it's very old school. It's not conventional to play a commander option that costs this much, unless you have a way of reducing its costs. This makes it worth it though with that death trigger, as a little bit of payback for whoever decides it's time to get rid of Lord Xander. This is exactly what you want for your 7 mana. You want a way to punish your opponents. I'm thinking the best way to build this would be for some type of group slug strategy where no one's gonna ever view you as the good guy because you're always punishing everyone else, either by making them discard, making them lose a lot of life, making them sacrifice creatures, making them sacrifice non-land permanents in general. That strategy, I think, is going to love Lord Xander. Even if you're going to have to fill your library with a ton of ramp, I mean, you're going to want to play all the signets, all the talismans, Felwar Stone, and of course, Soul Ring, and anything else like that, just to get to this 7 mana quicker. So anyway, this is looking like a pretty interesting set, although I will admit the theme is a bit strange. Just looking at these cards though, honestly, I don't think you'd be able to tell. Something that you maybe didn't pick up on yet is that all of these legendary creatures are demons. So who knows, they're probably part of a cycle where all 5 of these different factions have their own demon lord, which would kind of make sense since gangsters are not exactly the most morally upright people. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please do subscribe to the channel. I will try to comment on most things Streets of New Capenna, but until next time, Commander Void here, I will see you all then.